What is up, my cranky crew? It's Ethan from CrankGameplays, and today we are here in more of Would You Rather, or Either, or whatever you want to call it. You guys really liked these kind of games, like Would You Rather and Will You Press the Button, and I really like playing them because they strike up an engaging conversation in the comments, and it's really cool just like seeing what your thoughts are and everything, and I think that I like these kind of games because it makes me think a lot too, and you guys like when I think a lot because I don't think a lot ever. So, let's play more of Would You Rather. Would you rather have narcolepsy or chronic insomnia? So narcolepsy, for those of you who don't know, is when I don't know if it's you randomly fall asleep or you fall asleep extremely easily. And then chronic insomnia is when you like can't fall asleep. So that's a really difficult one because no, it's not. I'd rather have chronic insomnia. Much rather have chronic insomnia, actually. Sorry, I don't sleep a lot anyways, but it would suck like if I went to go to sleep finally and I couldn't fall asleep, but a lot better than falling asleep randomly, in my opinion, because falling asleep randomly is really dangerous too, because you could do that when you're driving or when you're doing something important. I don't know, it's a dangerous thing. Would you rather be Calvin or be Hobbes? That's a tough one. I think I personally like Calvin a lot better just because I really, really love Calvin and Hobbes so much. I'd rather be Calvin just because I don't know, he reminds me of myself when I was a lot younger because I would just be like wild and crazy and do all this. I had a very large imagination when I was really younger, and I still do have a very big imagination now, which is something that I'm really proud of because I mean, I'm 19, so I'm not that old, but there are a lot of 19-year-olds that I know that like they don't have as much fun as they should, and so that's something that I really like about myself, is that I use my imagination, and I'm not afraid to be like, let's go out and have a fun, wild time with our imaginations. So I'd rather be Calvin, because he's wacky and zany and awesome. Did you guys ever read Calvin and Hobbes? Because I did, and it was awesome, and I love Calvin and Hobbes so much. My friend actually was going to be Hobbes for Halloween, and I was going to be Calvin, and it would have been awesome, but it fell through, sadly. So maybe I'll do that again next year, but I love Calvin and Hobbes so much. Would you rather own a pocket-sized giraffe? Oh, that's adorable. Or a pocket-sized elephant? Oh, I'd much rather have a pocket-sized elephant because I imagine it being like this big, but being like real plump and just be like, elephants are really cute. Giraffes aren't cute. Giraffes are cute. I'm not saying that giraffes aren't cute, but elephants, oh my gosh, they're adorable. If you had to wear one for the rest of your life, would you rather wear ugly gloves or an ugly hat? That's a tough one. I think I'd rather wear an ugly hat because with ugly gloves, 30% of people chose an ugly hat. The reason that I chose an ugly hat was because you need to do things with your hands. Like, it's really hard to type on a keyboard with gloves on. So, you can do a lot more stuff if you're just wearing an ugly hat all the time. Like, yeah, your head looks ugly, whatever. But like, you need your hands for a lot of stuff. And like, your hands will get dirty. You have to wear the gloves for the rest of your life. I don't know. I'd rather not do either of those. But I'd rather wear an ugly hat than ugly gloves because you need your hands for stuff. If you were having a baby and technology existed, would you rather genetically alter your child or leave it to nature? No, I'd rather leave it to nature. I don't really want to genetically alter my child, but if I did, I'd make him like Saitama. Make him so he can just destroy everyone in one punch. I don't know. I guess if I were to genetically alter my child, I would do it with stuff that I have problems with. I don't know. Actually, I would leave it to nature. But if someone was like, if you had to genetically alter your child in some way, like, I guess I would, I don't know, it's weird because I have ADD and ADHD, like, I've been diagnosed with it, and I'm not like blaming anything on my life because of my ADHD. Like, I didn't get super good grades in school. Like, I got decent grades, but I wish that I had gotten better grades. But I'm not blaming that on my ADHD because I don't like it when people are like, oh, I can't do this because of my ADHD. It's just a thing that I've that I've battled with my whole life. And like, there are some things that I have a really, really hard time with. Like, I have a really hard time reading. I have a really hard time sitting still and reading a book and focusing on it. And that's something that I really, really struggle with. So if I were to genetically alter my child in some way, I would probably make it so they didn't have ADHD or ADD, just because it's something, it's not something bad. I don't want to like make it seem like, oh, ADHD and ADD is something, it's a bad thing. Like, it's not, I don't know, it's hard to talk about this kind of stuff. Like, it's not bad, but it's not, like, it's not something that anyone should be ashamed of. Like, I am not ashamed that I have ADHD and ADD. Like, I embrace it. Like, I sort of, in some ways, I, like, if someone were to ask me, hey, would you want to get rid of your ADD or your ADHD? I would honestly tell them no, because I think that they've sort of formed the way that I am as a person, but I have had a lot of struggles with them. I don't really know how to word the things that I want. And that's another thing about ADHD and ADD. Like, I have a hard time making things that are in my head come out of my mouth in the way that I want them to come out of my mouth. I don't know. I'm moving on. Would you rather get punched in the mouth with a mouthful of razor blades, or punched in the mouth with a mouthful of needles? A mouthful of needles or a mouthful of razor blades? Oh, fuck me. Can I have someone sitting beside me that I really hate, have the mouthful of needles, I get punched, and then just go, just right into their face? I'll do that, mouthful of needles. Would you rather lose your front teeth in a skateboarding accident or break your hands on a bike? I don't want to lose my front teeth, but I don't want to break my hands either, because then I can't do anything. Rather lose my teeth. I'd rather lose my teeth because I can't do anything without my hands. I need my hands to do my job. I need my hands to do YouTube. I need my hands to masturbate. I mean, would you rather live in the Star Wars universe or live in the Star Trek universe? I would rather live in the Star Wars universe. I've watched Star Trek before, and like the old Star Trek movies and shows, and the new ones as well. But I personally like Star Wars a lot more. I just like it a lot more, and the new Star Wars is awesome. Ugh, so good. Don't spoil anything in the comments. Pieces of shit. Would you rather eat a worm straight from the ground or snatch a fly out of the air and eat it alive? Whenever I think of eat a worm straight from the ground, I think of How to Eat Fried Worms, which is a book that I read when I was a kid. I don't remember anything that happens in that book, though. I just remember that they had to get night crawlers because they were the juiciest, biggest worms, and they had to eat them. Oh yeah! It's such like an elementary school kind of thing. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna eat worms because we're boys. All right, I'd rather snatch a fly out of the air and eat it because it's like, oh, I'm a ninja, I gotcha, and then I will destroy you. Would you rather be a hometown hero or be a C-level celebrity no one really likes? So am I like Saitama? I'm a C-level hero? I'm a C-level hero that no one really knows about, but I'm a badass? Well, that's not really what that question is. I'd rather be a hometown hero, because if I ever moved away and I came back, everyone would be like, ah, you're back, ho ho. I would not want to be a C-level celebrity that no one really likes. Is it that like I'm not really that famous, or like people just hate me? Because I don't want to be hated, I want people to like me. I'd rather be a hometown hero. Would you rather emit robot noises whenever you move, or make camera shutter sounds whenever you blink? Huh, the blinking one would kind of be cool. I'm gonna do the blinking one. I was gonna be like, because you blink all the time, you also move all the time, Ethan. Because I would be like, right now, I'll do the blinking one because that's kind of cool. It's just like, Grade A sound effects, Ethan. Would you rather wear a ski suit all the time or go everywhere barefoot? I'd rather wear a ski suit all the time, I think. Because I kind of have sensitive feet. Like, I really don't like being barefoot at all. Like, I am always wearing socks. I don't know. No. Yeah, wear the ski suit. Someone has a good comment down here. It says, enjoy getting frostbite on your feet constantly. Yeah, and I live in Maine too, where we have really harsh winters. So definitely wear a ski suit all the time. Would you rather be a ghost or be a demon? Be a ghost, because then I can travel through walls. I could be like Napstablook and just listen to spook tunes all the time. Which superpower would you rather have? Superhuman memory, ability to retain all the information you learn, or teleportation. Teleportation. That is the one thing that I wish that I had. Oh, it would be so awesome because I have so many friends. That's a cool thing about YouTube, is that I have so many friends all around the world. And then I can finally hang out with them like all the time. I could just be like, hey, you wanna hang out? Yep, teleport. It'd be so awesome. It'd be so helpful too because I waste so much time traveling. Oh, it'd be so great. I love teleportation. I would love to have that power. Let me know, what power would you guys wanna have? I think that I asked this in a different video, but still, whatever, answer me. Would you rather eat 50 celery sticks a day or eat 50 Brussels sprouts a day? I'd rather eat 50 Brussels sprouts a day because my dad makes such good Brussels sprouts. If it's my dad's Brussels sprouts, fuck yeah. Brussels sprouts, because he puts this maple syrup sauce on them. Oh, it's so good. My dad's Brussels sprouts are fucking awesome. A lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts, but if you had my dad's Brussels sprouts, oh, you'd learn to love them. If your mom was about to die, would you rather marry an unattractive 64-year-old and drink your cat's pee every morning for breakfast in order to save her, or let her die? What the fuck kind of question is this? I don't own a cat. Joke's on you, I don't have to answer this question. Dude, I don't want my mom to die. I would rather, 61% of people would rather let their mom die? You sick fucks, oh my God. Mom, I love you. If you're watching this video, I love you so much. I would drink cat pee every day for you. Would you rather take a sizzling hot shower or an ice cold freezing shower? I really like warm showers, but an ice cold freezing shower will wake you up right away. I should start taking ice cold freezing showers. I think that I'm gonna start doing that. But I really like my hot shower, so I'm gonna do that. Wow, more people would take an ice cold freezing shower. Wow, okay. The thing that I really like about ice cold showers, especially in the summertime, is that they're really cold, so you can just drink the water from the shower. Because I don't like drinking hot water. Who likes drinking hot water? But I love that about cold showers. If you ran a society, would you rather have your society focus on culture, so art, literature, music, films, etc., or focus on science? Oh, that's a super, super tough one. This is a super tough one. Because I love science. Science is awesome and it's incredibly important. Everything that we know is based around science. But I love culture and the arts. Oh, that's such a tough one. Without science, we wouldn't really have the arts, correct? You know what I mean? Without science, we wouldn't have been able to develop the technology to create, to create films, especially, is the main one. Fuck, man. I'll go with science, because from science springs culture and art and literature and music and film and everything. So I'll go with science. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed. This was a fun episode. A lot of interesting questions. So let me know what your thoughts are on all of these. A lot of you guys have been answering every single one, which has been super cool. So thank you guys for being engaged with the videos. It's really awesome. I've seen so many more comments recently on the channel and a lot of new people. So everybody, welcome the new people. If you guys see a new person in the comments being like, hey, I just found your channel, blah, 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 welcome them. I've seen a few people welcome each other in the comments, and it's super cool to see. So, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to slap that like button right in the face. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Stay cranky. Bye. Woo! Rid of a lazy eye would be surgery. I don't, are we eliminating those things though? Can you not get help for these things and try and make it better? Or can you? Because if you can, I would rather have a list because I feel like that, I don't know.